This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone, warning, what you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
Now, before we get into the usual stuff, I just very briefly want to address the death of Machinima. Ladies and gentlemen, it is official. As of today, Machinima has died. He has passed away and is gone.
Ow! Why'd you do that? Why did you do that? Why'd you just go to bite mommy? Wow. Alright, so you see what pigs can do.
I have no feelings. I just don't understand people. Like, how can you be like that? You know? How can you have zero feeling of any kind of sympathy or empathy? Like, get the fuck out of here. These people are just insane. I just don't even know what to say, man. I'm hypocritical. Very, very, very hypocritical. King of hypocrisy.
Alright, so if you're wondering why are we talking about Machinima today, as of today, the company is dead. They were bought out by a company called Otter Media. So basically, they were bought out by Warner Brothers many years ago, like 3-4 years ago. Warner Brothers never did anything with them. Like, maybe had an initiative for one television series and then said, wow, this company sucks, they're not doing anything. And sold them to some company named Otter Media. Well, Otter Media decided, we're just going to delete all the videos ever. So all the videos that were ever on the Machinima channels are gone. They've all either been put to private or deleted. And no one can access over 10 years of content that was exclusively contracted to be on Machinima. So just think about that. If I had accepted all of those offers that Machinima had given me back in the day to create content exclusively for their channels, all of my work would permanently be lost to the internet. Because I would have signed over legal rights to that content to them, and the content would be deleted. So, goddamn. That's pretty messed up, right? Seriously, like, that's terrible. And I feel for anyone who has worked for Machinima, and that was your work, and now your stuff is gone, because the company basically ran themselves into the ground, and now your stuff is disappeared from the internet, you know what I mean?
Pretty hypocritical, I agree.
That really sucks. But, there's a saying out there, folks, that things happen for a reason, and when basically I had my falling out with Machinima in 2017, it was very abrupt and very unexpected.
No.
You didn't get fired from Machinima? No? No?
No, I didn't.
No? Oh, you didn't, you didn't get released? They dropped you. They cut you when they found out that video.
But sadly, what I hate to say is, it was funny because someone on Twitter arguing me, why did you tweet about this? This is so disrespectful and stuff. You know, well, guess what? The bottom line is the people who helped me out, like Hutch and other people who worked within the company, I'll even give a shout out. Chris, I'm not going to say his last name. This guy named Chris, twice. Once when I went to E3 and then later on he became the head of the partnership program. He helped me out tremendously over the years. They don't work for Machinima anymore. They were either laid off or fired. I don't know what the truth of the matter is behind the scenes, but they're not with the company anymore. So the people who did me right aren't there anymore. Why would I be like, oh, I'm so grateful? You know what I mean? This company mistreated the people who treated me right.
Insane amount of disgusting toxicity. Yep, I'm toxic. So, I guess things happen for a reason. It's a good thing I left the sinking ship, because if I had stayed with Machinima, and still stayed as a primary YouTube-focused guy, all the opportunities and things that I would have missed out on, I would have never would have had chill streams. I never would have had special events and things looked into games that I never had before. I still would have been focused only on YouTube content creation, and we've all seen how bad YouTube has gotten over the past 2 years in regards to the toxicity of the website, the ad revenues plummeting, all the issues they've had. Imagine if I was still only YouTube focused.
That would be absolutely awful. So thank God that it happened when it did. It almost seems like that was the right time for that to happen, because the last 2 years I've been able to recreate myself as a live streamer and become something different than what I used to be. In my opinion, better for the better.
I may be living month to month, paycheck to paycheck, begging for fucking tips and shit on stream for the rest of my life. I enjoy what I do for a living. I do.
I'm more mature. I'm more open-minded. I have much better interactions and situations now with my viewers. I listen to feedback.
You are wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong.
Things are just, overall, in my opinion, much better now than they used to. So, even though the whole situation with me with Machinima ending badly 2 years ago, for me, I think it ended up better than it ever could have possibly been.
And I should say fuck you to the customer service person who at the very end there treated me like shit and disrespectfully. Why am I toxic? More toxic, more toxic. And, you know, I guess sometimes karma hits you, bites you in the butt because you were so nasty to me and now you have no job. So, I mean, maybe you should have been a nicer person and not treated me with such utter disrespect at the end there to try to get me to just shut up, treating me like a little spoiled brat instead of understanding it was someone losing their livelihood, and you probably should have been nice to me and actually tried to help instead of being a complete dickhead to me, which you were. So, basically the stream was very toxic. Every single day he comes in, he's toxic. He's toxic. Every fucking day he's toxic. Every day he's here, he's toxic. All right. So that being said, rest in peace to Machinima. They're done. That's the end of that story. Somehow I managed to outlast the company that gave me my start on YouTube, making a living doing this. I don't know how, but hey, it is what it is, right? That's life, and we move on, and I don't even really care about the YouTube side of things anymore anyway. But it is what it is, and we move forward positively, right? Rest in peace to Machinima. The legacy is over, and on to bigger and better things. Fair enough. That was my depression. Sorry for fucking what? That's the definition of a drama queen. Seriously.
Recently, I've been talking about Article 13. Alright, if you're not aware, Article 13, this European Union law that was trying to be passed, and if it was passed, it could have destroyed Twitch and YouTube. Well, guess what? Article 13 hit a huge snag yesterday. Apparently, lawmakers in the European Union were going to sit down to discuss, actually drafting this law and trying to make it into law. And apparently, they completely, just couldn't agree. They argued. And basically now, because there was so much disagreement on Article 13, that it's basically being kind of shelved. It certainly doesn't mean that Article 13 will never happen. It just means that it looks like it's not being fast-tracked and won't happen anytime soon, because there was a big breakdown in the European Union yesterday when they were talking about this. That's a good thing. That's a very good thing. Pidaris Charity says, to be honest, Phil, Magic is pretty boring in Dark Souls. Something like a no shield won't be more entertaining. No, we're going to do a Magic run, as I said for the past several weeks. Indeed, Jabs Charity says, are memes allowed in the stream chat? Of course, nothing offensive. Yes, in general, memes are allowed. As long as, again, it's right, it's not something offensive.
Penne. Oh, penne pasta is great. I prefer penne because it's easier to eat. You gotta slurp it. It gets all over the sauce. There's something to eat it properly. It's fun and delicious. You eat it easily.
Don't try to bring in something insulting to me, or insulting to someone that's related to me, or insulting to another streamer. I should bring that up. We don't allow negative memes towards other streamers either. That's toxic stuff that we don't want on my chill style streams, alright? But be careful. Please don't spam this other things. People, I'm gonna do a meme and then they spam the shit out of the chat. Please don't do that. Okay?
Alright, so what is this new meme of this? It's the guy. It was like, it's that guy. It's the guy. What is this meme from? Because everyone's doing it now. I don't know what the hell it is. I don't know. I get the meme. Anyone know what this meme is? I'd love to be in the know on what exactly is happening so I don't look like a buffoon. It's an old meme? Oh yeah? What's it in regards to? Oh, okay. It was in reference to a troll during my Friday the 13th stream. I know exactly what you guys are talking about. I remember now. I remember.
Alright, Carlos Lost. To me, $2 says, why play Dark Souls for the millionth time? Wouldn't it be wiser to play a new game like Shenmue 2, Onimusha, or Stardew Valley? No. Here's why. Onimusha, Shenmue 2, and Stardew Valley are niche games. They're not for the mainstream audience. They're for maybe a small group of my viewers. The thing about Dark Souls is, as you said, I've already played it a million times, so guess what? I could start the Dark Souls run tomorrow, play it for a couple days, put it on the back burner for months. Put it on the back burner for weeks, whatever I want to do. Bring it back whenever I want. There's no rush because I've already played the game a bunch, right? That's the cool thing about doing a Dark Souls run versus doing Shenmue. Everyone would, oh, I want Shenmue. Where is it? Well, I'm playing Kingdom Hearts, so now I'm not going to do Shenmue at the same time. Oh, this is unacceptable. I want Shenmue too. It's not, see what I mean? I know what I'm doing.
What? What? What?
Carlos Lost, I appreciate your $2 tip. You are the top tipper for the day. But I need to say this. Please give me the benefit of the doubt.
No. I've been doing this for over 10 years. I know what I'm doing. 10 years making gameplay videos on YouTube. In mid-2016, I accidentally streamed myself masturbating.
I know exactly what would have happened if I ended up playing Shenmue 2 in January. I wouldn't have finished it, or I would have been asked to rush through it, which people would have been angry about me rushing through it to try to finish it before Kingdom Hearts. It would have been a disaster, and then people would have been like, man, you really blew it with Shenmue 2 to prepare for Shenmue 3. We're all disappointed, and we all would have come up losers. I know what I'm doing. I do. I really do. Sometimes, I give you guys the benefit of the doubt all the time when you guys give me feedback and you guys give me suggestions. In this case, you have to understand I know what I'm doing. The Dark Souls thing is meant to be a filler until new releases come out, and it'll be a filler between new releases. That's what it's for. It's not meant to be a giant mainstream playthrough to attract insane attention and bring in the masses. It's just meant to be a time killer. Unlike doing a new game that people would be pissed off if I wasn't coming back for it, alright? So just relax. Alright. Padaris cheers says, Phil, do you know what you're doing? Yes. Alexander Rossi cheered. He says you should forgive Wings and try to set up a co-op stream with him. He admitted it was his fault for not reaching out to you the last time. No. No. And here's why. I'll be very honest. You know, I was willing to maybe give something like this a shot. As crazy and risky as it would be, because as you know, this guy has a very toxic group of detractors and haters that follow him around. I have my own already. So I don't need to get involved with someone else who has their own too. Because now you're talking about potential jumping over of these nasty people, right? And potentially being very honest with all of you, I think I had very little to benefit out of it.
Everything's got to be about making the almighty dollar. $1 a month actually helps and adds up, all right? As little as $1 helps, okay? Pledge today.
I'll be very honest, I think I had more to benefit doing a collab with LTG last year, which I tried to do and he did not want to do. Which is fine. He felt that it wasn't going to benefit him, right? So I felt that that collab would have benefited both me and him way more than any kind of a collab with Wings. Like, where does his audience cross over with mine besides people who like to troll people on the internet? Seriously. I don't even see it, you know? So, in the regards of this situation, I was already going to go outside of my own comfort zone and take a big risk to do a collab with this guy. Then he lies and tells everyone that he messaged me and wanted to do it, and I never responded, which is a complete and utter lie. He lied about me and made me look bad, when in reality it was his own problems, or whatever is in his own fucking head, right? That's not right. You're not gonna say something dishonest about me, make shit up, to try to make me look bad for no fucking reason. What did I ever do to deserve that?
I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct.
And you know what? This guy has a history of doing that, because as I've told you guys, years ago, he wanted me to be, on his podcast, or whatever the fuck it was, I don't know. And so he scheduled for me to be on it. I got very sick. I couldn't talk. And I actually missed out on work for like 2-3 days because of it. And he said that he would contact me again to reschedule. He never contacted me again to reschedule. So I started working again, obviously. I need to make money to pay my bills. Then the guy has his show and says, oh, you know, DSP blew us off. And then they basically laughed at me the whole show and made fun of me like I'd blown them off. When in reality, that didn't happen. I was sick. They were supposed to contact me to reschedule, never did. And then they lied on their own show about me. So that's 2 times, you know? That's 2 fucking times. And it's like, how many more times are we gonna fucking put up with this shit? Why would I even bother with it? I got my own thing going, right? I got my own thing going. I got my own positive stuff going on here. I don't need to put up with this garbage. This negative, toxic garbage is someone who now twice has blatantly lied about me when I never said a negative thing about the guy ever. He blatantly twice has lied about me and made me look bad. So, enough is enough. I have zero desire to ever do anything with the guy. You know, I wish him the best in his own endeavors and whatever the hell he does. I want nothing to do with the guy. Period. So, you can all just stop trying to spam me and asking me to collab with this fucking guy. It ain't gonna happen, and it's his fault. So there you go.
Well, Akuma Blade just did a 50-bit cheer. Says, I won't be scared of trolls knowing I give you money. I donated 20,000 Canadian dollars to your Patreon. So pay your taxes, take Kat on a nice vacation, and get her something nice for Christmas. It's a nice cheer. I doubt there's any truth to it at all. I'm just saying. And obviously I'll let you guys know later. Right now I'm deleting all my old messages here. Yup, and he says, joke, DSP get a job. Of course. We knew it was fake. We knew it was fucking fake. I mean, come on. It's Tevin's fault. What pasta do you prefer? I prefer a penne. Oh! Easy to eat. Oh! Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a beggar. Phil's a racist. Phil's a scammer. DSP's a pedophile. DSP is a thief. DSP is a greedy fuck.
This guy's a bitch.
I have a micro penis. Alright, I'm not dead, but I swear to God I wish I fucking was.